that's what you did. You lied to me for 6 months and then you told me you had that shit.
Whoa.
Hey fam, it's Jazz.
And I'm Jaden.
And we're coming to you live.
With the vibe.
Come join the tribe.
What tribe? JJ Tribe. Hey.
Hey.
What's good, family?
What's good, family? Today we are back again with another spicy topic.
That's right. We got another one.
That's a fact. But before we dig into it, let's go ahead on and give them our disclaimer, babe.
Disclaimer. If you are a part of the He-Man Woman Hater Club,
or the I Don't Need a Man clan,
to the left, to the left.
Hey, this is not for you. And also, if you hate accountability, to the left, to the left.
Yeah, no lames allowed.
Hey, that's right.
Now that we got all the lames out of the way.
Uh-huh.
And if you like to laugh, and if you like to hear different perspectives, you are in the right place.
That's a fact. So now that we're all where we're supposed to be, let's go ahead on and dig right in. So today we are going to be talking about Sexy Red and the back and forth that she has gone through with her baby daddy recently. They have definitely been going back and forth. A lot of negativity going on there, but you know what? We are going to dig into it and give our perspective.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got to check this out.
Mm-hmm. So without further ado, let's go ahead on and dig into our first article.
Sexy Red denies accusations of knowingly spreading STDs after being called out by alleged baby daddy video. Uh-oh. Man, she's always in some controversy.
Mm-hmm.
After a messy night of accusations from her alleged baby daddy, Sexy Red has issued a response. Oh, here we go. Let's get it, family. We don't run.
We don't run from it. We're going to go ahead on. This is from her supposed baby daddy, Woo Too Brazy. So, yeah, let's go ahead on and dig into what he had to say.
Yo, why you lie? Do all your niggas know what's going on with you? Do you tell them niggas you burn it, or do you lie to them like you did me? Or was you lying to the niggas how you did me? Or was you lying? Or did you lie to me? Did you lie? Did you tell them the truth? Or did you tell them the truth? When you gonna keep it gangster? Hey. Then when you gonna keep it gangster? When you gonna keep it gangster? Bitch, that's what you did. You lied to me for 6 months and then you told me you had that shit.
Whoa.
People don't really realize how much of it is.
Goodness gracious.
Wow. That was crazy. So, according to Woo Too Brazy, or Sexy Red's baby daddy, assumed baby daddy, okay, we don't know, allegedly. But that was, according to him, that was allegedly Sexy Red in the recording of her saying that, you know, she's burning everybody, and he was saying, hey, you know, why didn't you tell me, you know, that you had an STD?
That's crazy, family. I don't know about you. I need to drink.
Man.
I think we all need to drink after that.
We all need a drink after that. I mean, man, how bad can it get? Someone exposing you?
Unfortunately, this is not alcohol, family. It's coffee.
Man. You need me to spike that for you, baby?
Oh, yeah. I do. Can we do it right now?
Okay, listen, after the conversation we about to have tonight. Oh, my gosh. But, yeah, what are your thoughts?
Of that whole scene? Well, I don't know what to believe because a lot of it is alleged. I don't like to jump to conclusions. I know that a lot of people do because they want to make videos, but I'm not a trick for a click. My boy, did you say trick? Hey. Yeah, I did. I'm not a trick for a click. Hey. We like to do our research and make sure we got the facts straight. However, this looks bad.
It looks bad.
Either way, this is bad, man.
That is a fact. Okay, let's dig back into the article. This is also Baller Alert too, by the way. This is their article.
In case you missed it, a social media user known as Woo2Brazy shared a recorded phone call with a woman he accused of being sexy. The individual sounds like sexy, though there is no face in the clip.
No face, no case?
Yeah, no face, no case. Right? Well, it could be AI.
Yeah.
Even the face could be AI, right?
That's facts.
He's got some crazy technology these days.
Those deep fakes is crazy.
He could be talking to a sexy red bot.
Well,
ChatGPT, sexy red. Wu yells at her repeatedly and asks if she discloses her sexual status with men she sleeps with, alluding to her having a sexually transmitted disease. Oh. I guess, is this his accent right here? Do all y'all ends act like y'all going on with you? Do you tell the ends as you burning? Or do you lie to them like you did me? Wu screams. How you like my...
That was good. That was great.
About a 7. About 6.5.
Hey, I give you 10
on 10. Oh, man. Oh, man. The woman screams back. Are you going to do that?
Yep. Everybody getting burned. I don't give a what.
Woo!
Woo! Okay, I don't... Yeah, okay.
So sorry, my bad. I got excited. Yours was better than mine. I like your impression better than mine. My Woo2Brazy. I'm sorry. I'm not no diss to Woo2Brazy, but sorry for...
Hey, shout out to... Yeah.
Sorry for my impersonation.
We mean no disrespect. Okay. Everybody burning. I don't give a... bleep.
Oh, man. Wu then accuses Sexy of keeping her STD status a secret from him 6 months before unveiling that she was carrying an unknown disease. The superstar fired back with a social media post indicating that the ordeal was completely fabricated.
That was a really good radio voice.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been working on it, family. Thank you, baby.
Yes, of course. All right, so this is...
This right here, baby. This is...
Yeah. So this is from Sexy Red.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all want to know why I don't care? 1, it's not true. And 2, y'all believe anything on this app.
Whoa.
So that was her response.
A denial?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, not the most deep response, but
no.
I mean, just deny it, right? I mean,
yeah, just deny
when in doubt, deny it. We don't know if it's true or not, but I mean, it was a pretty quick response and to the point.
Yep.
Wow, this is crazy, family. So allegedly, Sexy Red has a STD and she's been spreading it.
According to her alleged baby daddy.
So is he saying that he has an STD?
Well, according to him, he says he doesn't have an alleged STD.
So he was able to get around it, but he says everybody else is getting burned.
Yeah.
Wow, I wonder how he did that.
Well, he did show test results that he didn't have it. He alleges that, hey, he did not contract the STD. So we're going to go ahead on and dig into Sexy Red's claimed baby daddy and what he has to say about the situation. So let's go ahead on, baby, and dig right in.
So if y'all don't know how HSV2 type 1 and 2 work, this how this shit go. You can't get rid of that shit. If you somebody that got this shit while they having an outbreak, then you can contract it. But if you don't, you won't contract it. So for all my bitches that I put this on in the past or in the future, I don't got this shit and my paperwork coming up. Cause I could book some paperwork. I ain't no faking that. If I get on her and tell y'all that, y'all know I ain't gonna tell y'all no lies on my daughter. If I had this shit, I would word on my chest. I'm talking about young boy got this shit, he ain't doing no fake. He ain't doing no fake on my daughter. But I'm gonna book some new paperwork for y'all so y'all know this shit real deal. And I was trying to like put this shit together before I came and put it in y'all face like that, but I'm finna put this shit together for y'all. Just hold on, give me 1 second.
Oh.
Okay, so as we can see right here, this is, his lab results according to him. And it says that the HSV was not detected.
Wow. Does it have his name on there?
I don't see his name on there. There's parts that's definitely cut out. So, yeah, we don't know, obviously.
This just raises more questions for me.
I mean, he says that this is his. But, yeah.
But he was able to get around it.
Well, okay, so according to him, how herpes works, because
oh yeah, that's right. He said
it's HSV type 1 and type 2.
Yeah.
So there's the type 1, which is like cold sores, and then type 2 usually is on your genitalia. So when you have breakouts, apparently those breakouts are contagious, right? So like the bumps and
like chicken pox.
Yeah, the pussy stuff or whatever. Man. I'm sorry, but I know it's
I know it's graphic. Family. Yeah.
Hey, your children, please.
Yeah, this is not a children's show, so they should be watching this.
Yeah, please. but yeah, so apparently to contract herpes, you have to be, I guess, engaged in intimacy with that person while they're having an outbreak. At least that's what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure. Y'all let us know if that's how it works, but that's what he says.
Either way, it's not detected.
Yeah. It doesn't. According to him, these are his test results.
According to these results, family. Wow.
So, yeah. Well, let's go ahead on and dig into our next clip. This is on Lip Service Podcast with Angela Yee. And Sexy Red sits down with them on the Lip Service Podcast and explains a little bit about contracting a disease. So let's go ahead on and dig into that clip, babe.
Let's get it.
We had some guys in the room and they were so mad about certain lyrics on there. Yeah, they were like, "Nah, this is fucked up."
But what's crazy is they get this shit, but they can't take it.
Yeah.
It's a new day. It's a new time. The girls are out here winning, and we talking our shit, and we don't give a fuck.
I just be saying
man. So the girlies and I, and I'm not gonna lie, like it's been this thing recently too. This like, the girls are starting to, do their, be in their whole phase, do their whole thing, right? And from what Angela Yee was saying, she was saying like a lot of guys, they don't rock with her lyrics. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think there's a lot of women that don't rock with Sexy Red's lyrics either.
Come on now.
If we just gonna be honest,
keep it a buck,
right? And of course, Sexy Red sitting down with them, so I'm sure they're gonna be respectful and they're not gonna
right.
be trying to bash her or whatever the case may be. But what do you think?
Right. They want her to feel comfortable. Give compliments and stuff.
Yeah.
So what do I think about women having a stable of men? Or?
So far of what they have just said, basically stating that, the women, we're running things now, basically, essentially.
Oh, the old tit for tat strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get even, two wrongs will make it right. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it better. It just makes it worse.
Well.
It ain't cool for men to do that. It ain't cool for men to be players, to be pimps. I'm not a fan of that. If you know us by now, family, we do not promote that. That is destructive to our community. And we love our community. We want to see our community be absolutely and be successful. And having a stable of women or a stable of men, that is a part of the problem. So I'm not cool with that. Yeah, it might come off entertaining or whatnot, but really that's just catering to the ego. Men have egos and women have egos.
Yeah.
And that all is going to lead us to destruction.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And might get caught up in some of these STD situations, so it's best not to do it. Well, baby, let's go ahead on and dig back into the clip.
Yes, but I like the craziest thing I ever said in the song is a lyric I said, "Damn, this nigga Barbie pussy smoking like a seed." What else? Because I was talking about fucking a nigga and I said, "Damn, the nigga Barbie pussy smoking like a seed." Yeah,
That's hilarious.
That was the most, but that's real shit. Like, bitches ain't gonna never admit, like, if a nigga got them before, like, he got me. He got me.
Wow.
Definitely really happy?
Really happy.
Yeah, I got before.
Definitely not admitted on a song.
But you also had, you had the makeup line gonorrhea or something was one of the.
Yes.
No, I ain't have gonorrhea.
No, but I'm just saying
all of the
that's
different.
Yeah, I just be open about shit like that. Like,
discharge.
it's real. It's real life. They act like
Discharge
this
is
shit
real.
is not going on in the world.
Yeah.
Right, but women like it's the no sugarcoating anything
That's
about
right.
anything about nothing for me. Like I love it, the realness.
That's
is
how it
just-
gotta be. That's the truth.
That's what I want to be when I grow up.
Let's go.
Free.
So no,
free
that's
like
how
that.
it is. Like,
Wow.
That wasn't funny.
It was not.
I was waiting for the punchline. Oh, that's the punchline? What she said, having a proper part, that's thing? That's what? Well, that's a consequence for sleeping around.
That's a fact.
That's a consequence for having a stable of men.
That's
or being a
fact.
playette or a pimpette or whatever the term is.
She said she got burned. She got burned by a guy. Basically, she got an STD.
How's that funny? STDs is not funny.
Not at all. It's nasty,
So
right?
everybody in the room was laughing over the fact that she has an STD.
Yeah.
I mean, to be real, to be fair, they probably did find it funny. I don't know, but they're just being kind and get along with the interview.
Yeah, but it's just like they're talking about, it's goals and and it's kind of like what are we talking about? Like,
yeah, because if they didn't laugh and they were still faced, like they had the stoic face, then maybe she would have felt the type of way.
Yeah,
for being honest. I mean, she is outspoken.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know how you look at that. I guess that's a noble thing. I guess. However, I don't find it to be entertaining. I don't know. Some people are entertained by that. Hey, do your thing. But I just don't find it amusing.
No, I don't either. Again, I only see this in our community. I don't see this in other communities. But yeah, I do find it interesting that she's essentially joking about having an STD, and almost seems like as a badge of honor in a way is how she's making it out to be. Like, well, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real, and it happens. It's like, what? It's not supposed to happen.
Absolutely.
It's not the norm. That is not the norm. And I think, her and artists like her are trying to make the whole, catching STDs and whatnot be the norm, the new norm in this whole culture. So, family.
Yeah, that's disgusting, family.
Yeah.
If you have a weak stomach, I would just advise don't even listen to a Sexy Red song or even watch her videos of hers. If you are sensitive to nasty things, don't watch her. She will gross you out.
It's a fact, you know.
It's disgusting.
All of her music, every last song, it's always something. There's always something nasty.
And that whole lipstick brand or whatnot? What was that? The whole brand she was selling? It was all had an STD or something of a disease or sickness tied to it.
That's a fact. And we're gonna dig into that as well.
Yeah.
We're gonna dig into that.
I heard people they bought it up though. That's what I heard.
Hey, it happens. Well, let's go ahead on and dig back into it. So we can just play.
Remember OJ Bassett? He was like, I got burnt by gonorrhea twice.
No, I ain't never had. I had chlamydia before though twice.
Okay,
but I ain't never had.
That's the most pretty common.
Very common. Well, let's do a PSA right now. So, how did you? So you felt it like you was burning?
No, it be a smell
from chlamydia.
Yeah.
And you went to the doctor and they were like,
cause this what happened. Me and my nigga was together, and we broke up because he was cheating on me. So then we broke up. Then I went and did me. Then he did him, and then we mixed each other, came back together.
Something went right.
We both was like, what the fuck is this smell?
Oh shit!
Like, ugh, what's going on? So then we both went to the doctor. Yeah, went to the doctor together. Yeah. And then we both was like, well, you fuck two people, and he like, you fuck two people too. I'm like, well, we don't know who did it. We still don't know.
Did y'all call the people that y'all was with and let them know that something went right?
I think I know who did it. But I'm gonna blame my baby daddy though.
Yeah, blame him.
You gonna take this charge?
Yeah. So now, because you just told me. So he did have it too.
We both had. I mean, he was fucking with me. Like, I'm like, did you give it to me? Because you was fucking the bitch raw, too. And I fucked the nigga raw. But shit.
But just thank God you got something you can't get rid of.
That you can't get rid of.
That you can't get rid of.
Sorry.
Whoa. Oh my goodness. So a lot was said. Okay. First off, she's caught, what she said, chlamydia. She's caught chlamydia twice. She said that supposedly she has not gotten gonorrhea. She has not gotten gonorrhea. And that, you know, her and a dude, you know, when they split up, they both slept with two people. Apparently raw. No protection. And contracted something.
Well, I gotta give it to you. That breakdown, that summary that you gave, that was really good.
Oh, okay.
You just covered that whole portion.
Uh-huh.
That's a good breakdown.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, babe?
It's disgusting. It's nasty. I don't find it amusing. I don't find it funny. I don't know how this is going to benefit us. However, I guess you can only make a joke out of it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to keep it real. If that's your whole gimmick is to say everything, even things that should not be spoken, then I guess you have to make fun at low lights such as this. This is a low light. This is not a highlight. This is a low light thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so it almost seems like they're trying to make a joke out of sin.
Yeah.
And I get the whole, you know, having a sense of humor. We have a sense of humor. We like to laugh.
Yeah.
But family, I don't find this amusing. I find this destructive.
Yeah, 100%. Especially when we know that this is being pushed and promoted in our community. And it's, you know, I'm just going to go out and say it. It's by design. It's by design that a Sexy Red is rising to fame the way that she has. And if you go through her music, you're not going to find a positive message. It's just this, like, the lowest of the low. It's like the lowest of the low, we're going to rise the lowest of the low to the top.
Man.
And this is what
how
we're
low
going to
can
have.
we go?
Exactly. And this is what we're going to have representing, you know, a female, you know, a black female rapper, you know. So
I guess I'll give this to her. She's outgoing.
She is outgoing.
She's outgoing and she's charismatic. See, I try my best to be objective, even though I don't want to be right now.
Yeah.
I want to be subjective and just say, I can't stand this video. I'm not a fan of Sexy Red. I do not like her music. I don't know what her skill set is in terms of being an MC. I don't categorize her as an MC. Mm-mm. To me, she's like an entertainer or something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. She has a personality to her. She's honest. So I give some credit there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just like she has a unique, I guess, persona, you know, like just
it's unique.
Yeah,
right?
it's definitely unique, right? But it's like you see her, you're not gonna forget about her. You're definitely gonna, yeah,
that's a fact.
Yeah, it may take days or weeks, even though if you try.
Hey, the smell might linger for a while too.
Man, oh goodness gracious, how are you? Who are we?
All right.
Man. I mean, this could be like a PSA. Do not sleep with people who have STDs.
Yes, but a lot of times...
And making it worse by doing it raw.
Mm-hmm. But a lot of times, you know, if we're sleeping around, we don't know if the person has STD or not, if we just gonna be honest.
That's a good point.
How many people out here really getting checked?
Hey, guess what? Yeah, I got gonorrhea. Hey, you wanna...
Yeah, hey, you trying to get together?
Yeah, you trying to look up tonight? Yeah, that's a deal breaker.
Yeah. So, family, be careful out here. Yeah. This is interesting. The way that this is being promoted. Yeah, she's keeping it real, but sometimes I don't want you to be that real. Sometimes,
right, some things, yeah, I mean, right? Come on now, talk to him. Talk to him.
Sometimes I just want you to be quiet and keep that to yourself. So, you know, it used to be a thing. What happens in the bedroom stays in the bedroom, but I mean, I guess not anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's... The youth is like, what is that? I never heard that before.
No, right? The whole lady in the streets for the freak in the sheets thing, that is just no longer a thing.
Yeah.
It's everything's out in the open on the street.
Yeah, where's the class?
Man.
And you use a good term. It describes Sexy Red. You said toxic. What was that? Well, I want to
toxic femininity.
Yeah, I've stole your thunder before. I don't want
to.
Oh, no.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, gotta remember to quote you. Toxic
femininity.
There you go, family.
Yep. She's definitely toxic femininity. This is definitely not the example that you want to follow. But yeah, interesting interview. Let's dig into a little bit more, baby.
Right, that you can get rid of. Okay, and none like
because it's gone.
Yeah.
That's
so did you learn the lesson?
Yes.
What lesson did we learn from the
go to the doctor?
Don't double back raw.
Right. One raw dick at a time. So at least you know what.
Don't do two at a time.
You got to wrap it up with everybody else.
All right, now let's do some little fun things.
They all got it wrong. Yeah. Well, the ones that answered. Not everybody answered, to be fair. The answers that I heard, wrong. Wrong answer. Stop having sex before marriage.
Woo! Bring it out.
Go to the doctor. That's not a solution.
No. Only have one raw, you know what, at a time? No.
We have to be proactive instead of reactive.
Thank you. We have to be proactive over reactive. I think we need to get that a shirt. We need to get a shirt.
I think so. And by the way, family, like, share, subscribe, and comment, and the offering plate's going around. Here we go. Yeah. It's not a real offering plate, obviously. Coffee cup.
Yes, family. Please do. Yeah, no, they all had it wrong, right? Because all that stuff is still going to lead you to the same results. Oh, going to the doctor. Well, again, that's reactive and not preventative, right? Even sleeping with somebody, even if you're just sleeping with one person at a time or whatever the case may be, and you're doing this raw, it could still lead you to getting an STD. So the best solution is to wait until marriage. I know it's not fun, it's not whatever, it's not what's trendy, but it will save you from a lot of trouble.
Yes, because your life is on the line.
That's a fact.
Your health is on the line.
That's a fact. Do you really want something that you can't get rid of? You know, and if she does have herpes, you can't get rid of herpes.
You can't get rid of it.
You cannot get rid of herpes. Man. You can't get rid of HIV or AIDS, right? And guess what? Those diseases are still around. No matter how much they want to promote to you, sleep with this, that one, and the third, raw. No, there's really life-threatening diseases out here, family.
And even with the condom, right? Even with protection, you can still get
it.
These STDs.
Exactly. So, y'all be careful.
So the best solution is prevention. Just don't do it.
Don't do it. Please don't do it.
Please don't do it. I know it ain't easy.
I know it's not
That's
easy.
not an excuse. Just because it ain't quote unquote easy
mm-hmm.
doesn't mean don't do it, family.
Yeah.
And we make it more difficult for ourselves.
We do.
Because we believe that it's just like an impossible task.
Mm-hmm.
Family, this is your life. This is our life that we have to value.
Yeah, 1,000%.
So I mean, hey, they want to make the interview lighthearted and keep it entertaining, which it is. There's some entertaining elements to it. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying my best to be fair. I don't want to. I have to be consistent. However, this is a real problem in our community. We are killing each other. We are killing one another.
Yeah. Okay, family. So we are going to dig into another post from Sexy Red. And in this post, she has some interesting things to say. So let's go ahead on and check that out right now.
Sexy Red went to the doctor to ask why her CHIE stank. I think we can figure out what this word is.
Okay, and this is what she says. Me in the doctor waiting on her to tell me why my stank.
Oh man. I'm glad I wasn't drinking this while reading. I probably would have spit it out. Ruined the laptop.
You can't make
I would ruin both of our laptops.
Man.
I think I have a strong stomach.
But I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's right. Yeah, it's kind of like tested though.
Man, that's just.
And like right here, she's pregnant, right? She's showing. And this is how a pregnant woman is portraying
herself. Yep.
Ooh. Yeah, you can't make this up, family.
You cannot make this.
Yeah, she's become like a
caricature.
Yeah, caricature. He took the words right off. He read my mind. That's right. Hey, it's what she signed up for.
Yeah, that's definitely what she signed up for. And it's just crazy that we would be seeing something like this actually happening, right? Like, we actually have someone that's just representing like the lowest of the low, you know, posting about her, you know what, stinking. And then she wonders why, when she's being accused of this, having this STD, that people are going to believe it. Because that's how you portray yourself.
Man, even Lil' Kim didn't take it this far.
Nobody's taking it this far.
Nobody, right?
I know.
Yeah, nobody has. In the 90s, yeah, we've had problematic music, but it was more balanced. I mean, it's still problematic, though.
Yeah, yeah.
But goodness gracious, Sexy Red makes Lil' Kim look like...
innocent.
Like a nun.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not that far. Maybe like not a nun, but something like that. Like,
something like that, for real.
Something.
Whew, yeah, family. This is a mess. So now we're going to dig into a little bit of what you were talking about with her lip gloss brand.
Yeah, because I don't know much about it. I got tuned out once I heard some of those descriptions.
Oh, right. Some of them names.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, man.
I don't want to hear nothing about that.
Heck no. So let's go ahead on and check out her lip gloss brand and some of those interesting names that my husband was talking about.
Sexy Red unveils new lip gloss line featuring booty hole brown and more.
Wow.
Was I allowed to say that? Was that a cuss word? It seemed like a cuss word.
Right.
How's that not bleeped out?
Man.
I don't think I could be a teleprompter reader. If there's an arrow on it, I don't know if I can adjust in time, family.
Man.
Oh, man, goodness gracious.
Can you...
Booty hole brown.
Man. Booty hole brown.
Let's
go...
Oh, there's more.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
That's insane. Coochie juice. Booty hole brown. Nut. I'm gonna say anyway. Pussy hole pink. It's an adult show, so
it's an adult show.
I don't curse, but I try not to. Allegedly, I don't curse. Yellow discharge. Gonorrhea. Blue balls. Sex on my period.
That's her lip gloss line.
Oh man, and I accidentally swallowed too.
Oh.
Don't you hate when you do that? When you hear something nasty and you swallow an accident?
Man.
Is that gonna make it? We're gonna edit that part? Edit that. Don't play that.
No, we're gonna keep that. Wow, that's just...
That's disgusting, man. You can't make this up.
Who thinks of this? Like, who's just like, you know what? I'm gonna create a lip gloss brand, but it's very fitting for her, right? It's very brand. It's on brand for her.
It's almost it's so asinine that you can't get mad. It's so unserious and so disgusting and evil that you almost don't get mad over it because it's so outlandish.
Yeah.
It's like a spectacle.
100%.
I'm not saying that's right. You know I ain't saying that's right. You know that ain't the case.
Heck no.
However, it's like you can't almost get mad because it's just like, how unserious are you going to continue to make yourself? But hey.
Yeah, like a complete spectacle. Y'all let me know. Y'all buying her lip gloss brand? Let me know.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know you were saying earlier, you know, babe, that people were buying it. But what I will say, too, is that people can forge sales numbers to
That's
make
a
it
good
seem
point.
like
they do that in the music industry in regards to song spins.
Uh-huh.
As we've heard with Drake.
Uh-huh.
And Kendrick Lamar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, however, I will not be buying any of these lip glosses for you, baby. I'm not going to be doing that.
No, I don't want... No,
I don't want the name attached to it.
No,
nothing like that.
No,
it's disgusting.
Just, you know, and I do find it interesting too that it does seem like they're promoting to children. If we go back and into some of the look at the packaging.
You see the psychology behind it though.
The packaging looks like it could be for a little girl, right?
Like a Barbie doll package or something?
It kind of does. That hot pink. And how they have like the little stars around it and the crowns.
And the red. And, It does.
Yeah. So, you know.
When you say little girls, you talk about like teenagers?
Or younger, right?
Or younger.
Because lip gloss, you know, sometimes, you know, well, like 10-year-olds and stuff might put on some lip gloss or something like that.
Should a 10-year-old be putting on lip gloss? That's a whole nother discussion. Now we're taking it.
Yeah.
But now they're making, like you're saying, it's like the advertisement behind it. It has that conscious effect or like that. It's like subliminal. It's a subliminal message. They're trying to cater to the younger generation.
Yeah, yeah. And I also find it interesting that they actually had invited her to a school one time.
What? She ain't going nowhere near any school. No.
She was invited.
Probably a public school.
Oh, for sure. For sure it was a public school.
It's probably a public school.
But she wasn't allowed in because she was smelling like weed. Thank goodness she wasn't allowed in.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So it probably wasn't in California then.
Probably
it could
not.
be in California, but California is legal out here. You can smoke weed in California.
That's a fact.
I don't know about your state. Check with your state. I don't want to cause you to get locked up or anything like that. That's a whole other discussion. However, California, you can smoke weed out here. But yeah. Thank goodness that she was smelling like weed that day.
And that she wasn't able to get into the minds and heads of children. Because I'm like, what could she even be saying to children? Like,
well, she would have showed up with these packages and just started giving them out.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Rolling them out,
I'm sure. Yep. Man, she's a marketing genius.
Well, I guess you could give some credit, I guess. Well, I'm not giving her no credit for that. I'm not giving any credit.
I can't do it.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with business. Because if you do not have a soul, you could make a lot of money.
Oh, for sure.
But if you do have a soul, you could make a lot of money as well.
100%.
So it's kind of mutual, right? You got to have the right intentions. But if you 100%. Don't, you can make money either way.
You can make money either way. And I think a lot of times we think that we have to compromise ourselves to make money. And a lot of times that's the easy route. The easy route,
right?
I mean, let's be real. What Sexy Red is doing is not hard. It's not. It doesn't take much at all to portray yourself as the Jezebel character, to come off like as ratchet as possible. It's not hard to do.
Talk about it, the Jezebel character.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it takes a lot of courage. And a lot of...
In this day and age, I don't know, does it?
Does it? This generation. Man, I know our generation.
I mean, man, maybe 30 years ago, but...
But do you think she's really compromising herself?
Do I think she's compromising herself? Well, whether she knows it or not, she is.
You're on fire tonight. You're on fire every night. Goodness gracious. You're not holding back tonight at all.
Thank you.
Oh, man. That's the offering plate for that, family. Put it in this cup. Fill it up with lots of money.
Yeah, I mean, even if she doesn't know that she is compromised, she is compromised, right? Yeah. Because you're promoting an image that isn't beneficial. There's no benefits to this image. Except for the fact that, she's getting some paper from it. For now.
Or is she?
Or is she, right? I mean, I'm sure they're paying her some money for the spectacle. But is it going to last a long time?
Because I don't know how her music contract is structured. We know about artists being taken advantage of, or being robbed, being in bad deals. So I don't know how her money is. I haven't looked into it, family. But if you know, put it in the chat. Let us know.
Yeah.
Now, in regards to this brand, if this is under her name, like she owns the rights to it, if she owns this brand, perhaps this is where she's getting some money. But if not, I don't know. I don't know how that's structured, but I kind of would think that she's actually making money off of this brand. Maybe even more money off this brand than her actual music. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can sell a lot of records, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're making a lot of money.
That's a fact.
You can be in some real terrible deals, family. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's a fact. And also her target audience, are the people who listen to Sexy Red actually going to her concerts.
Ooh.
Recently I had heard that she had canceled some concerts because they weren't being sold out. They weren't being sold. A lot of people weren't buying tickets. So, she has a very niche crowd of people that will actually listen to her music, and would they actually be willing to fork out the money to go see her in concert? Y'all let us know. Would y'all pay $300 to go see Sexy Red in concert?
You could pay me to go see her concert. I'll take your money to watch her.
I'll take your money and not watch your concert.
Oh no! No, well, you get our point, family. Like we're not spending our money, our time and day to go see her perform, and apparently not even her fans are doing the same thing. They're not even taking their time and day to support her, and that's where artists make a lot of their money is off performances.
Yeah, so true.
And they're not even showing up. But this actually has been a problem throughout the industry in general. It's not just Sexy Red. It's been other artists that have a hard time selling records. Or, let me fix that. Having a hard time selling tickets performing. So, she's not the only one.
She's definitely not the only one. But I will say her brand of music is not one that a lot of people are going to... I don't believe a lot of people are going to stay interested in her brand of music. Because there's no real substance to it, you know? Okay, if you want to get ratchet one night or whatever, you might listen to, you know, a Sexy Red song.
But I'll ask the question, why would you want to get ratchet?
It's a good question.
I think it's difference. There's a difference between having a good time and being ratchet. You can be classy, you can have a good time, you can have a good time with your girls. You don't have to be
ratchet.
A slut. You don't have to be a hoe. And this goes for men and women. Men can be hoes and women can be hoes.
That's a fact. That's a good question, babe.
Yeah, sometimes we just have to question our motives. We have to question, like, what are we doing? And this is for all of us. Like,
yeah, oh yeah.
Like, why am I going to the club tonight? Like, why am I doing this? Why am I listening to this? Why am I eating this?
Yeah, no, seriously. Sometimes we gotta question things because, you know, the media, they're gonna push a lot of stuff in your face. And 9 times out of 10, the majority of the stuff that's going to be pushed to you is not going to be positive. It's not going to help you to elevate. It's not going to help you to level up in your life. They're going to be pushing things to you that's going to be detrimental to your life. That's going to cause you to get diseases. That's going to cause you to have children out of wedlock. That's going to cause you a lot of stress and a lot of trauma. Right? That's what's being promoted. They might make it seem like, oh, this is fun. This is cute. This is cool. But the reality is, it's not.
And she's not married, check. She has kids out of wedlock, check. No disrespect to her, but these are just observations.
And STDs.
And she has STDs, check. Goodness.
Yeah.
I guess if you just want a quick laugh, or if you're just curious, she might hold your attention for a little bit. But then after a while, it's like,
you're gonna be over it.
Yeah. So, like, even her fans, her core fans, like, how long are they really going to be like,
interested?
Yeah, because it's like the same old over and over again.
Yeah, there's like no substance to it, you know?
Right, nothing valuable.
Yeah. And, you know, I even see that with Ice Spice recently. Like,
man, where's she been?
Like, she's been MIA, you know? And I think it's also because her brand of music, kind of similar to Sexy Red.
Yeah. They're like in the same...
they're like in the same category.
I think Sexy Red just took it to the next level.
For sure. There's nobody beating Sexy Red. Yeah. Nobody's beating Sexy Red. But I would say Ice Spice was in her category, you know. Her claim to fame was the Munch song. You know?
Oh, yeah, that song.
So...
It's a song you try to forget.
Man. Yeah. So, you know, and the shit and the fart and... You know, her brand of music
that was
interesting. But
it came and went like a fart.
It came and went.
Like a fart in church.
Man.
Everybody wants to evacuate, but they can't because they don't want to be disrespectful in the Lord's house.
Man. But yeah, as we can see, even Ice Spice has been dwindling. Like a lot of people haven't been really checking for her recently either, and I noticed that she's trying to do a little rebrand, so
really
I'll be curious.
See, that's how much I don't even care. Thank you for like actually researching this.
Oh yeah, you know.
I mean, I keep up, family. I keep up. I'm not living under a rock, but I didn't know she's trying to rebrand herself.
It seems that way. I that's what I would say. It seems like she's trying to rebrand herself.
Like a complete rebrand? We're talking...
I don't know about a complete rebrand.
Okay, we're talking like Jennifer Hudson or... Yolanda Adams? Talking about a total... She going gospel?
Man, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's when like you fell off. You just go gospel.
Just go gospel.
Yeah. Start singing for the Lord.
Man, supposedly. Oh,
supposedly.
Man. Supposedly. We going in hot today. Man. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, that's right. We got to. Thumb up the video. Like the video.
Please.
Share, subscribe. All the good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Let's dig into some questions.
Oh, let's get it. Oh, we gotta have some sense, huh? We got so a lot of dirtiness.
Man, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sexy Red's music is known for its raunchy lyrics.
I like how you phrase that.
Yes, indeed.
Very political. You might run for office one day.
Oh, thank you, baby. I probably won't, but thank you. Okay. Sexy Red's music is known for its raunchy lyrics. Do you think that this influences how people perceive and judge her outside of her music?
Yes, that's what they see, so they're going to believe that. If you dress a certain way, you speak a certain way, if you live a certain way, people are going to believe it.
That's a fact. Because people, they see your outward appearance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people are going to judge. And honestly, I think we have the right to make judgments. When I say judge, I'm not saying condemn somebody to Hades or hell. I'm not saying that. It's making judgments using discernment.
Yeah.
And you do that by what you observe, what you see, what you hear. And we hear and we see raunchiness. If that's the word, raunchiness. It is now. So, however, it's going to lead us to have the conclusion that this is really who she is. Or it is her turned up to the max. This is her, or I should say turned down to the lowest. Yeah. This is her at her lowest point.
Lowest level.
This caricature, this persona, this gimmick that she is portraying on the media. This is her at her lowest point.
Yes.
However, I believe that it does have a reflection of who she is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
As you said, she come up with stuff, right? She's a genius, right? If you ask her.
Right.
If you ask me, I think I'm a genius too. So.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, but to keep it a buck, I mean, she came up with this lip gloss brand, so it came through her ideas in her mind. So this is a reflection of who she is.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Because everything manifests from the inside to the outside. From the invisible. The visible is a reflection of the invisible. 100%. So this is who she is to a certain degree. I say to a strong degree.
Yeah.
She may not portray every single thing that she's saying in her lyrics because it's so crazy. It's so insane. It's so asinine, as 10, as 11, as 12. That's like, is she really like this? I think to a strong degree, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And if she's not, well, she convinced me.
Man.
She got me fooled, but I doubt it.
She got me fooled. I doubt it. I doubt it. Whew, yeah. And like, to your point, baby, yeah, you know, it talks about dang, I lost my point.
Oh, I've been doing that like all the time.
Hey, yeah, it happens.
It's all preacher habit. We forget our thought and we try to find our note, our point. You know.
It happens to the best of us, right?
You just elaborate and find it. Oh, I found it.
Oh, found it.
20-minute filibuster. Oh, man.
Kind of like we're doing right now.
It's getting hot in here.
Can I get some water?
Yeah, I have a Christian background family, so I know about losing my thought.
Yeah, but like my husband was saying, there is a such thing as righteous judgment. See, y'all, I found my thought. But yeah, the Bible talks
you
about.
Never lost it. It was already.
It was always there.
Yeah.
It was always there. I just had to,
It was part of the point that you were making.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. But yes, there in the Bible it talks about righteous judgment.
Oh, you said the B word. Oh man.
Yep. In the Bible, hey, open it up. There's a lot of wisdom.
Not the 5-letter B word. Oh man.
A lot of wisdom.
BIBLE. Hey.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. There's a lot of wisdom.
Yeah, hey, family.
In the book.
That's
100%.
Right. It's the solution.
Yes.
Let's return to the solution.
100%. And like my husband was saying, that's not condemning somebody.
No.
But that's discerning, right? That's being able to say, nah, this ain't right. I ain't with it. No.
Can I drop a gem real quick? I want to bore y'all into tears. But, okay, well, let me go ahead and do so. The word for discern, to discern in Hebrew, is the Hebrew word bina. Bina. We say this all the time. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Yes.
Understanding in Hebrew is the word bina. Bina means to discern. And it also means to distinguish. In order to distinguish, you have to make differences. You have to make judgments.
Yes.
So it's a part of our understanding that we must have to make judgments. So in order to judge, in order to make discernment, we have to discern. We have to differentiate. We have to distinguish. We have to separate what's evil and what is righteous.
Yes, 100%. Go ahead on and pass that collection
plate yeah, pass it over. We take cash, money orders, food stamps. No lip gloss though. No sexy red lip. We don't take lip gloss. We just playing with you, fam. We just playing. Fam. Yeah, we good. But if you want to donate,
feel free.
Yeah.
No, but baby,
we're not asking for money. Unless you're gonna do it.
Unless you're gonna do it. Nah, but baby, you broke that point down.
No, thank you.
It's a fact, right? In order to discern, you have to make a judgment, right? And when something ain't right, you gotta judge that righteously and say, nah, that ain't the direction I'm going in.
Yes, because it means, like bina in Hebrew, it means to distinguish, and it's also connected to the word bind. Bind in Hebrew means to go in between. To go in between to create a separation. Understanding in Hebrew, bina, means to divide. It means to separate.
Wow.
In order for us to have understanding, we must separate what is evil and what is good.
Wow.
So we got to call for what it is. We have to make judgments. We have to have understanding. In order to have understanding from a Hebraic thought, we have to make judgments.
100%.
We're not condemning nobody to Hades.
No. But yeah, no, it's true. Sometimes you have to make that righteous judgment.
That's right.
And sometimes from the outward appearance. Guess what? If it don't look right, why would you even try to go any further?
If you act like a hoe, you talk like a hoe, you smell like a hoe, you look like a hoe, according to understanding, you might just be
a hoe. Respectfully. Okay, we can just walk off now.
Yeah, we're done, fam.
We just got the point now.
I'll sit my butt down. Like, Jay, sit your butt down. No, but real talk, right? And that's part of the judgment. It's part of the understanding that we have. It's part of discernment. We have the right to do so.
We do. We have the right to judge a book by its cover.
That's right. Yeah, if the cover sucks, I'm probably not going to read it. It's not going to hold my attention. Man. That's a gem, too. For all the authors out there writing a book. Put a little effort in the cover.
Please. Yeah. All right, baby. I do have another question for you.
Let's get it. Don't hurt me now.
I'll try. Not to. Or will I? Anyway, do you think rumors like this could negatively impact Sexy Red's career? Or do you believe that this controversy actually helps artists like her?
Oh, it's going to help her. It's going to help artists like her. I'm taking B to that. I could be wrong. I doubt it, because this is what her career has been based upon. So I don't see how this is going to hurt. And they say that, well, all publicity is good publicity. Something like that. You know that quote. So yeah, to answer that question short and sweet, oh yeah, this is going to help her. This is going to propel her. The whole, I got an STD and, my coochie stank. Oh yeah, this is all part of her brand. As a wise man who we love to listen to, Myron Golden, shout out to Myron Golden. He says everything must match the brand. And check out his videos, family. He drops a lot. He drops a lot of gems. But yeah, it's a great point that he made. He says everything must match the brand, and this matches her brand. The fact that her coochie stank.
Yeah, it do. Woo. Yeah. I would say that it might hurt her brand.
Okay. I like it. I like that you're taking another position. Are you just saying that just to
oppose you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like to oppose my husband.
Yeah, all men. Married man, you know what it is. I like it, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes for a healthy relationship, for sure.
It does. It makes for fun conversations.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, you're saying A to that.
Yeah, I'm not saying on a large scale, but I think towards certain people, for sure, it will hurt her brand, because it's one thing when, you hear it at first and you're like, oh, okay, that's kind of crazy, but okay, whatever. But when you keep hearing it and when it starts just getting crazier and crazier every time, you're kind of just like, you know what? why am I even listening to this? So I think it could. It's a possibility that it could in some groups. Now, are her core fans gonna be like, oh no, we're not listening to Sexy Red no more? No, I don't think that. Her core fans are gonna stick by her side, I'm sure. But you know, for the casual listener, they might come across these allegations and be like, you know what, this is just too much tomfoolery for me. I'm done. You know, I'm done listening to Sexy Red. So.
It's just too far. You're saying that many fans of hers, that she just took it too far with broadcasting the fact that her coochie stank?
Well, I would say that not necessarily her fans, because I do believe that her core fans will probably stick by her side.
Regardless,
but the casual listener to her, you know, you might hear, you know, a song with her featured on it, like her and Glorilla or her and Drake. You know, you might listen to the song or whatever the case may be. But maybe you're not like a core fan of her.
Right, like casual. I'll check it out. Real quick.
You might be turned off by this if you're just a casual listener to her music.
That's a good point. Wow, I like your perspective.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. I like your perspective as well.
Oh, for sure.
All right, I do have another question for you. Start that from the top. Do you think there are double standards in how male and female artists are judged for expressing their sexuality in music and their public image?
I believe there was a double standard. Things have gone so crazy and so quote-unquote progressive now that I don't see a double standard. I see a lot of women artists being pushed more than ever before. Just check out the last BET award show. You talk about a minstrel show. Yeah, if you're a fan of that family, if you're a fan of minstrel shows, just watch the BET Awards. We didn't watch all of it. We watched parts of it. And yeah, it was a lot of female artists.
It was.
Part of that it's good to see, because I do like to see balance between men and women. However, it just seems like there's an agenda behind it. It's intentional. And a lot of these women artists, they are promoting a message that is similar to Sexy Red. Now, Sexy Red, she is just the queen of the dumpster fire.
Yeah.
But she just takes it. She just rules over all the raunchiness. Right. She just wears the crown when it comes to that. However, you got a lot of similar artists that are pushing I'm going to take your word, tomfoolery. You are. I mean, it's hard to think of an artist that is really like clean cut. You would have to really think. Maybe I would say like Coco Jones, Tim's. Now to go back on the last question, like if these things happen, like if we found out that Tim's had a problem with her
STD,
STD, and a sense problem, that would hurt her career, in my opinion, just because her image is portrayed with class, and her music is really it's really awesome. She's a very talented artist, and the way how she presents herself, she does it with class.
Yes.
And same with Coco Jones.
Yes.
And same with Rhapsody. Question: name me a Rhapsody song.
Hey, you got 5 seconds.
You got 5 seconds. No ChatGPT. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you lost. No.
Shout out to Rhapsody. Talk about bar for bar, one of the best in the game, period. Male or female. It's just she's intentionally not getting the push.
Definitely. And
that's intentional. However, it just seems like the more you promote trash, just calling it for what it is, you promote trash, you're going to get pushed. You're going to get promoted. So I think there was a double standard, like back in the day. And Lil' Kim, she kind of broke that mold where you've seen a lot of other artists kind of take her mold. I mean, Nicki Minaj, you could see some connection there. I mean, I thought they were different, but there was some similarities. There's some similarities, especially in the mixtape days. Now we're going back. Now we're a little bit of nostalgia. Hey. Now, you were slapping the mixtapes. Yeah, they was floating around. My household. Yeah, they were around my family for sure. But she kind of broke that mold, and you seen it throughout the 90s and thousands. Now it's taken to far lows. It's gone the lowest that it's ever been before, family.
Man, that is a fact. Yeah, so essentially what you're saying is you don't really think there's a double standard anymore.
No more. There's a lot of female artists, a lot of female rappers.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of raunchiness that they're embracing. It's almost like you said, toxic femininity. It seems like that is a man. You might have to patent that. I don't know. You might have to patent that because we always get blamed for being toxic masculinity. I don't believe my masculinity is toxic. No, my masculinity is a gift from Yah, from God.
Yes.
However, I think that there's I just don't see. That's just my answer for that. I don't think that is a double standard anymore.
Yeah, no. I think that's a great perspective because, like you said, we've noticed that recently there's been a lot of female artists that have been pushed. Even probably more so than the males have been pushed recently. The male rappers, and like you said, a lot of the female artists, rappers that have been pushed are all sharing a similar message, right? This promiscuity, the raunchiness.
The same old lame-o.
The same old, exactly. But if you notice, a lot of these women that are promoting this image, their personal lives are also jacked up. I'm sorry. We just gonna be honest. I mean, we talked about Cardi B. We know what she's going through right now. I hope everything works out. Of course, wishing the best. Even with who else were we talking about? We got Sexy Red with the issues that she got going on. Oh yeah, and Megan Thee Stallion. We know what happened with her and Tory Lanez. And why did that happen? Because she was messing around with a man that her friend was messing around, and she knew her friend was messing with this guy.
Yeah, family.
So, again, the people who are promoting this message to us, if you just look at their personal lives, you can see, nah, that ain't what I want for myself. Why would I want that, right? So, it's not even working for them. Right. You know what I'm saying?
So, how's it going to work for us?
Exactly. So, be careful out here. I would say that there's not very much of a double standard anymore. I do still believe that, women are held to a certain standard when it comes to, being virtuous, being, pure. I do think that that's, still holds strong in a lot of people's minds. But of course, with rappers like this, they're definitely trying to delete that idea of, keeping yourself for marriage and, being pure and all that. They're definitely knocking those walls down, literally. But, but anyway, but what I will say is that, I don't think there's much of a double standard anymore also. All right, I have one last question for you, Ben.
Beautifully said, by the way, too. I like that you said that there are many people out there that still hold true to Bible principles.
100%.
It's just the media, they promote this image that, we're just all embracing ratchetness and it's from these certain artists. But no, there's a lot of people out there within our community that are still following Bible principles, and women are virtuous, and men are classy and respectful and gentlemen. So I like that. We're not as bad as they make it seem.
Yeah, exactly. What's promoted isn't always necessarily the real, right? As we know,
as they say in propaganda, if you tell a lie long enough, people start to believe it.
People start to believe it, right? And it's true. And I just feel like that is partially what's going on right now.
Right.
Actually, I have one more question for you. It kind of relates.
Oh, for sure. That's good.
So, there have been many accusations of Sexy Red being an industry plant. Do you think her rise in the rap industry is part of a larger agenda or strategy behind scenes?
Oh, by no means. Oh, no, she's not an industry plant whatsoever. She got there with her bars, her lyrics.
That talent,
that
boy.
Rap style that you've never heard before. I've never heard her delivery or her timing, her pitch, and her voice. Oh, man, it's just...
Have you heard her singing? Oh, man.
Oh, she does that? Oh, yeah. But that was like intentional, right? She was trying to be goofy or funny, right? It's like they're not even trying to find the note. I guess it just works for her gimmick, though. It works for your gimmick to make that. I know the song that you're talking about. Ooh, baby. Or something. I probably sound just as bad as her. Ooh, baby. But it's like intentionally she's like, trying to sound like that.
Yeah.
So
at least we think.
Or at least man, I don't know. So yeah, no. Okay, I'm gonna be serious. Yeah, I do believe, and this is me being brutally honest. I believe she is a industry plant. I mean, she could be the definition of an industry plant.
Facts.
We got some plants.
Facts.
Tekashi 6ix9ine, in my opinion, he was an industry plant. Mm-hmm. And I think she is one. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it just, I'm just going off what I observe. I'm just making a judgment, because we can make judgments. Look, we made a judgment on what we wore today. We make judgments on what we drink, on you know, our diet and the way how we make choices. It's all judgment, family. So just based on all the information, I've come to the conclusion that she is a plant, or she's plant-like. She's plant-like. She's industry plant-like. She's got industry plant-like symptoms.
Man.
She's a plant by, you can volunteer to be a plant too. So either if she's not like a straight up plant, like the industry just like, okay, I'm going to just pay you to be this industry plant. Let me tell you something. She signed up for it.
Yeah.
Either way, she is one, or she signed up for it.
Yeah.
Or she's embodying the spirit of an industry plant. Her name is Tekashi 6ix9ine. Where's he been, by the way?
Man, good question.
I didn't want to talk about.
Yeah.
I hope he repents.
Hey, for real.
Repent.
For real.
Yeah, and same with Sexy Red. I hope you repent.
Yeah, hopefully one day she'll look back on this and she'll realize, you know, this is crazy. But yeah, until then,
I hope we all repent. I need to.
100%. 100%. We
all got to turn back, family.
Yes. Indeed. Yes, indeed. But yeah, no, I agree. I think that she's an industry plant. I do believe she's the definition of an industry plant. I think the industry does a really excellent job of looking for people who are at the lowest of low vibrations. They're in a strong financial struggle. And at the end of the day, they seek these people out. You know, I believe that there's no lack of talent. There is no lack of talent in our community. I guarantee it. But no, they choose the people who are going to push the message that they want to push. At the end of the day, the reason why it's playing in our radios, and the reason why it's being promoted to us, and the reason why we see these people on social media, it's all on purpose.
Yeah, they're trying to hypnotize us. That's why we can't get that song out of our head.
Yeah, exactly.
That song where she's, if you want to call that singing, whatever that is, screeching or screaming, whatever it is, we can't get it out of our head because they play it on a loop over and over and over. Yeah. Just like how I hypnotize. Don't they do this with a little, I don't know. I've never been hypnotized before, at least allegedly that I know of. But it's hypnotism. They play those records in a circle over and over and over. And then eventually it starts to seep into your consciousness. Yeah. You start to listen to it. You hated it the first 10 times, but maybe
after a while,
it's like, it's all right. Then if you got a few drinks in your system, you got a few of these in your system, and you with your friends. Oh, kind of slept though. Okay, Sexy Red.
Right.
Ooh, baby. Kind of feeling it. So hey, I mean, this hypnotism, they play it over and over and over again, and then we just buy into thinking that it's actually good music.
Yeah, it's a fact. And then we start like loosening up our standards, you know? Now all of a sudden, like, we don't have any standards. It's kind of just like, okay, anything goes. Like, oh, well, you know, it sounds good. It's got a good beat.
And she's not that bad. You know, she's funny, though. She got a good sense of humor, though. She's like, outgoing. Keep it a buck, you know.
It's like you start coming up with, like, excuses as to, like...
Now we're her attorneys. Because, like, you know, because of the machine behind her.
Yeah.
And because of her charisma as well. Just she has charisma to her. I just wish she was using it for righteousness and not for raunchiness.
Raise your hand if you have charisma to you.
Well, no. There's some people that don't get no charisma. No, there's some people, you know, they went through a surgery and I thought it was life-threatening, but the charisma bypass was a success. I personally know some people that have no charisma. I mean, they got more. This cup has more charisma. No, this cup actually has a lot of charisma. I'm not going to diss this cup. I know some people that have less charisma than this mouse right here. Than a teacup.
Yeah, I mean,
where's your personality? A lot of them are religious folks too. Like they have a personality, but now
they buried it.
They're hiding behind the Bible. They're using the Bible as their persona. And in no ways are we trying to do that, family. Like,
as you can see.
Yeah. No, this is my gimmick right now. I'm putting up the front. But honestly, you know, we just try and do our best, and we love our community.
100%.
Family, we love you. We want to see the best for our people,
yes.
for all people in general, we want to strive. We want to do better. And
100%.
we got to start canceling some of these plans.
Yeah.
We got to start you were talking about accountability. We got to start holding some of these artists accountable instead of just going along with it. I mean, so we got to start rebelling on things that are within our community.
Yeah.
And start holding each other accountable.
We do.
And it starts with our music.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. You know, we have to be the ones to take a stand, because if we don't, they're going to keep promoting it to us. And if we're not being the influence in our children's lives, guess what? They got somebody that they want to be an influence on your children's lives. So it's very important, family, for us to be mindful of these things, you know? And that's why me and my husband, we always go back to the Bible culture, the culture of the Bible, right?
That's right.
And that's why it's so important for us to start marrying one another. It's important for us to start following the Bible culture, start building wealth amongst our community, right? So now that we're not on such a low vibration, such a low spiritual vibration, that we're going to be willing to do any and everything for some money, we can be the influence over our children and what they're getting, right, on the day-to-day basis, right? Once we start changing the things, now we can have the biggest influence over our children, right? We start following the Bible culture. Our lives, we're going to be seeing, it's going to start getting much, much better. But right now, it looks like we're on a path to destruction.
Absolutely. I love that you mentioned children and parents being a positive influence on children, because if not, the media is going to be an influence. 100%. We're influenced by the media regardless. However, they're not, like, our children could start listening to these lyrics and start taking action with these lyrics. So as parents, we have to be there for our children. We have to be a strong influence on them. Yes. And teach them in the way that they should go, as the scripture says. You know the scripture that I'm saying. I'm botching it, but you know.
Yes.
Quick book, chapter, and verse.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's true, you know. And also, we have to lead by example, right? So I think that's one of the most important things, is leading by example, because your children are going to see every part of you, right? They're not just going to see the stuff that you're telling them, but they're going to see the stuff that you are showing them, right? So if you're telling them one thing, but you're doing the opposite, they're going to do the opposite. You know, that's why it's important.
Wait, Mommy, why are you listening to Sexy Red? Don't question me.
But you don't listen to it, though.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, if we really want to see the change, we have to be it. We literally have to become the change. We can't just tell our children, okay, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. But we don't give them any tools. We don't give them any real tools, which is the action, right? Because you could say whatever you want to say, but what are your actions showing them? What have you shown them? You know, in the biblical culture, they had action behind their words. They didn't just say, okay, this is the law, and they was just completely doing the opposite. I mean, I'm sure, you know, obviously there were some people that wasn't doing the law. But what I'm saying is, on a major scale, they were actually walking it out and following through on the law and the things that they were supposed to do. So if we get back to that culture as well, and we start doing what we should be doing, which is, you know, getting married and then having children within the marriage, right? And then building wealth so that we can pass it down to our children. Now, our children don't have to be out here doing goodness knows what for some money. And they'll see the positive example from mom and dad and how mom and dad lived it out. And that's going to in turn make them want to do the same thing, because they saw the success that mom and dad had, right? So it's really a simple blueprint, but it takes self-discipline.
In the words of my former pastor, it's not what's taught, it's what's caught.
Bring it out.
That's all I'm going to add to that. That's all I got. Just to me, I just felt like that matched.
I did. Thank you.
That explanation was powerful. But yeah, family, as adults, as parents, it's not what's taught, it's what's caught. You have to lead by example.
Yeah, 100%. And a lot of times, we're not doing that. We're not leading by example. We're showing our kids a picture of the opposite. We're telling them, we might be telling them one thing, but we're not showing them that, right? So it starts with us. You know, a lot of people say, well, why are the kids of this generation like X, Y, and Z? Well, you know, someone had to raise those kids, right?
Because the parents are like X, Y, and Z.
I mean, someone had to raise those kids, right? So, you know, we have to always look at ourselves. You know, before we look outward, we got to look inward.
That's right. Sure.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's about that time, fam. I think we...
It is. We're not going to keep y'all here.
Yeah, we got things to do.
Day.
We got some drinks to
get into.
Yeah, for sure. Especially after this episode. I need a drink. What about you? You need a drink?
Okay, let's pass the drinks around, please.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive.
Yes, please do. Well, family.
Make sure, family, that you like, share, subscribe, and comment.
Yes, family. Please do.
We love you, family.
We love you. And until next time, this is Jazz.
And I'm Jaden.
Peace.